Mahlzeit Leute, willkommen zurück bei The Other World. Es gibt nämlich 2 neue DLCs. Und ja, zu dem ersten fliegen wir jetzt gleich mal. Also wir fliegen einfach mal irgendwo hin.
Captain, I'm receiving an urgent docking request from another vessel.
Greetings from the Halcyon Parcel Service. Delivery is guaranteed within standard margins of certainty. I've got a special delivery for Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. With
Captain, I must remind you that you will always be Alex Hawthorne to me.
That's impossible. My contract stipulates delivery to Alex Hawthorne, Captain of the Unreliable. You're the Captain of the Unreliable, so that makes you Alex Hawthorne. You are on paper, and that's what counts. With alacrity. Stand by, Captain Hawthorne.
Ja, gib mir halt ein
An
Paket.
HPS certified distribution technician. They dispense 3 complimentary spritzes of Anti-Cleo's citrus squirt air freshener. That's the HPS touch for you, Captain Hawthorne. On behalf of HPS, I'd like to remind you that HPS is not responsible for any damage, defacement, or unseemliness to your parcel. Thank you for your patience.
Okay. Da ist eine Hand dran.
Hawthorne, if you're getting this, something's happened to me. Got mixed up in some shady business on Gorgon. Should have known better. But I landed on something big. And now this job's an itch I can't stop scratching.
Okay.
There's a whole research compound left of the Sprats. I think I'm close to figuring out why. But something dangerous is closer to me. Got the job through one Mini Ambrose. Top runger who just came into some money was offering a hefty bid card for qualified help. Trust me, her money's good. Talk to Minnie. Take the job. If I ain't gonna live to see the payday, might as well be you. Consider us even, old pal.
Well, that fellow certainly seemed trustworthy.
I've gotten jobs from some unusual sources, but this is a first. Congratulations, Captain.
I don't mean to sound prim, Captain, but there's gotta be a better way to ask someone to do you a favor.
I just want to say, we gotta take this job. This is the closest I ever been to starring in a serial drama. Only thing we're missing is a couple cameras and a soundtrack.
At least this won't be boring.
Captain, the message contains landing coordinates for a small asteroid in the Charybdis cluster. It was recently registered to a Wilhelmina. He was an old friend of Alex Hawthorne's. Lucky Montoya had a statistically significant tendency to encounter situations of extreme danger.
Well, yeah, I doubt this guy lost his arm filling out paperwork.
He was also the 4th best paid freelancer in the system. This had less correlation with his measured aptitudes. Luck does not exist, Captain.
Glück,
Nevertheless,
Mädel,
I am
Glück
confident to
heißt
agree with
es.
your assessment. I have transferred the coordinates for Ambrose Manor to your navigation terminal. We can travel there when you are ready.
Dann sind wir bereit. Was sagst du dazu? Hey.
Good to see you, boss. So we just sat around a table talking about a severed arm. Of all the weird things that happened on this ship, that ranks somewhere in the middle. You ever watch The Masked Marketeer? Episode 5 of The Masked Marketeer. First appearance of a recurring villain. Big old galoot, built like one of those industrial-class garbage compressors. His name? Tiny.
Aha,
Every adventure
winzling.
serial's
Toll.
gotta have a supporting character with an ironical name. It's a rule of the Genry. Masked Marketeer had a massive bruiser named Tiny, and we got ourselves a real unfortunate hullhead named Lucky. Coincidence? I think not. We're freelancers. We take any job we can get. But this one,
Eigentlich ja
the
nicht.
dying message of a stranger. A severed hand delivered in a crate. let's just say it beats flying around the colony running errands. So, of course, I'm gonna be excited.
Okay, also ist dafür.
Hey, I get it. Gotta hand it to me. Severed hand. That's what you were going for, right? That wasn't what you were going for. Yep, I can tell by the way you're glaring at me.
Okay. Ich habe mir deine Meinung angehört, jetzt höre ich mir ihre ein.
Hey, Cap. Sure. Right now, I'm feeling like a canid following a trail of treats. Like I'm being misled at best. At worst, walking into a trap. Keep those eyes open, Captain.
Okay.
Hey, Cap.
Something busted, Captain? It's a shame about what happened to that lucky fella. Maybe finishing what he started will help put his spirit to rest. Not a word. And I've been sticking my nose in every one of our stately ladies' crannies, stem to stern. Oh, law. That sounds untoward, don't it?
Ja, okay, Mädel.
Point is, Captain, Mr. Hawthorne left all kinds of scribblings behind panels and under consoles, but ain't a lick of it mentioned Mr. Lucky. So whatever they got up to in the past must have been really extra secret. And lots of fun. Sure thing, Captain. It sure is lonely out here on the edge of the colony. Anything could happen. And ain't no one gonna come to help us.
Hi,
Issuing
Sam.
sanitation ticket. Thank you. Customer, all cleaning tasks have...
Was sagst du dazu?
As always, I am at your disposal. Anything you'd like to discuss? Perhaps it's just my judicious nature, but I think we should be careful if we're following up on this lucky fellow's message.
Heißt,
I've always felt caution as the best approach when one has delivered a message attached to a severed limb. He sounded lost, perhaps slightly untethered from reality. A feeling I know all too well. It doesn't strike me as a setup, but I still advise caution.
okay.
Why not? It is what we do.
Was sagt Ellie
Something on your
dazu?
mind? If there's one thing you could say about Lucky Montoya, he was always at the center of the story. Guess this is fitting. Sure, like Ada said, he was a big name among freelancers. I met him at Lost Hope once. He was buying rounds for everyone and telling a story about one of his jobs. Pretty sure half of it was made up. You ever get the feeling someone's just trying too hard? There was just something about Montoya I couldn't quite trust. He was always the center of a room, and he slapped a lot of backs to stay there. Yeah. I'm trying to say that if he screwed this job up, that's on him. I still like our odds. He may have had a rep, but you're more capable than he ever was.
Oh, danke fürs Kompliment,
Hey, don't
Junge.
get used to it. What's on your mind? Sure. Something on your mind?
Okay. Ich weiß auch schon, wen ich mitnehme. Wie wollte ich euch hin? So, auf nach... Ach, da hinten. Gorgon.
We've arrived at Ambrose Manor.
Ich will das Essen und das Trinken. Schlaf brauchen wir noch nicht.
Do return in one piece, Captain.
Ich nehme Ellie. Hier sind wir raus. Ellie und Pravati mit. Weiter. Los. Los, los, los. Mal gucken, was uns jetzt da erwartet. Erwartet. Dim. Und Gorgon is always Adrenal time. Okay, keine Ahnung, was das heißt. Adrenalin.
Welcome to Ambrose Manor. We were not expecting company. Please follow. Do not stray from the path.
Don't worry, little fella. We're mostly law-abiding folk. Oh no, we should check to see he's all right.
Okay,
Be concerned.
Okay. Wenn du das sagst, dass du dir selbst helfen kannst. Hallo? Ja, wir nehmen natürlich alles mit, was hier rumliegt. Okay. Wir gucken uns erstmal um Landeplatz um, was hier so Schönes gibt. Oder auch nicht. Außer Nebel. Um den Landeplätzen herum ist meistens ja eh immer irgendein Scheiß.
Nimble fingers, Captain.
Danke. Das meine ich, um den Dings herum sind meistens immer schöne Sachen. Aber es ist mir ganz schön...
Query.
Was ist das? Ah, Garten entdeckt. Schön. Aha. Bits. Na, mehr Bits. Okay. Wir haben schon mal einen Garten entdeckt.
Those big empty windows. Feels like the building's watching me. Oh, I'm getting goosebumps.
At the very least, there ought to be something worth stealing in there.
Ja, okay. Habe ich doch von unten gesehen. Level steigen wir jetzt nicht mehr. Oh, doch, steigen wir noch. Schön. Haben sie neue Level hinzugefügt. Da ist auch noch eine Kiste. Oh. Hallo? Hallo? Oh. Mülleimer ist leer. Hallo?
Okay, maybe not.
It's so empty. Oh, Captain, something here don't feel right.
Da ist doch wer. Was habt ihr denn? Mhm. Hier ist schon mal irgendwas. Hallo? Ah, die Küche sieht... Oh, oh, oh. Aha. Wir gucken erstmal weiter, bevor wir jetzt hier irgendwie weitergehen. Okay. Jetzt sind Küchenreste ausgeräumt. Wie sieht's hier aus? Gehen wir hier rein? Natürlich nicht. Sieht so oben aus? Schreck mich nicht. Nein. Versperrt. Mülleimer. Lass mich raten, das ist das gleiche. Okay, sieht aus wie ein Kinderzimmer. Eine Spieluhr, naja. Okay, dann gucken wir erstmal runter. Was in diesem Dingens war. Die Schnauze. Oder was dahinter war, sagen wir mal so. Ich habe gar nicht hingeguckt hier, oder was? Toast, Essen.
Oh my law, this is just like that episode of Virginia Yang, Girl Detective, where the old fella dies and his nurse inherits his house. What if we find a body?
Okay. Okay. Will ich das auch mitnehmen? Nö. Kriege ich jetzt das hier auf? Ah, ist mal hier. Okay. Mal gucken, was der Typ jetzt zu sagen hat. Ja, ich komme.
So
Hi.
who the devil are you? You don't say. Well, make yourself at home, Captain. I'm sure we have much to discuss. Do you see that glowing chunk of space rock? That's Gorgon. My birthright, my burden, and the bane of my existence. I hate to drink alone, and this is my third. So join me in raising a glass to Gorgon.
Auf Gorgon. Mit ernsthaften Einflüssen auf Gorgon, enthusiastisch auf Gorgon, du bist Wilhelm Ambrose.
To Gorgon. May cosmic winds shepherd her to the nearest star.
Ja. Mini.
I'm Wilhelmina Ambrose, but you can keep it short and call me Minnie. Now, what brings you to my house, handsome? I take it you didn't come all this way for the beverages, the starry skies, or the pleasant A severed arm. How positively ghoulish. You know this is a private residence, not a curio shop? Lucky Montoya is my personal freelancer. Fascinating man. Very brooding and theatrical. Always staring into space and twirling a bullet over his knuckles. He's definitely not doing that anymore. But if something happened to him... Oh dear. I suppose that makes him... Thank you. But the people in my orbit come and go all the time. Occupational hazard. What a time for his luck to run out. We were in the middle of something great. Excellent deduction. I can tell I found the right man for the job. How would you like to be my new freelancer? There's been a recent vacancy, and I think you're well suited to the job.
Remember, play hard to get. That's negotiation.
You offer work to everyone who breaks into your home? Must be some kind of Byzantine tradition I ain't know about.
I'm looking for someone rough around the edges. A gorgeous, dashing scoundrel type. Incidentally, someone good with their hands.
hübsch.
I like my employees well-groomed. Appearances are everything in high society.
Okay.
The man lost an arm. What are the odds of that happening twice? Of course, Gorgon is a treacherous place, and my own family's involvement with it has been fraught. Allow me to lay out the facts, and you can decide for yourself if you want to be my chief investigator. My mother, Dr. Olivia Ambrose, witnessed Spacer's choice at the Gorgon
Dr. Olivia
Research
Ambrose,
Facility.
ken you where?
She was brilliant, the top scientist in her field, until tragedy struck.
Ach mich, Space wird irgendwann doch so richtig gehen.
One day, Spacer's Choice shut down all research and evacuated Gorgon. Everyone had to scramble or risk getting left behind. It was chaos. Employees fled for their lives. Mother never made it home. I'm told she wasn't the only casualty that fateful day.
It must have been real hard on you, losing your mother all of a sudden like that. I'm sorry to hear, ma'am.
Thank you. Ambrose ladies are supposed to be resilient to the unexpected, but this was especially hard on me. Mother's name has since been dragged through the mud. Spacer's Choice blames her for the collapse of Project Gorgon. Whatever happened on Gorgon wasn't Mother's fault. I simply need the evidence to prove it. We're going to drag the truth kicking and screaming into the light. Even if it means bringing ruin and humiliation to Spacer's Choice. All the evidence I need should be in Mother's journal. You can find it in her office on Gorgon, in the heart. You do all that for me? I was hoping you'd take the job, but I didn't expect you to care.
Gruseliger Asteroid, gefährliche Mission, den Spaß lasse ich mir doch nicht nehmen. Nehmen das mittlere.
I believe you're the first person to ever side with me against the corporation. It's a refreshing change. When you reach Gorgon, pack a weapon you trust. There's a little saloon near Gorgon's landing pad, the Sprat Shack. Lucky was renting a room, so if you want to follow his trail, that would be the place to start.
I think I've heard of that place. Cheap whiskey, rough crowd. You'll love it.
Oh, you think maybe they got a little mascot? Like a sprat in a tiny hat?
Just so we understand each other, money is no object. I'm willing to squander the family fortune if you get me what I want.
Das höre ich doch gerne.
Between your payment and any salvage you happen across. Finally, I get to put my inheritance to work. Here's your nav key, Captain. Safe travels. Spacer's Choice should be the one apologizing, but thank you. Sincerely. A word of advice before you go, Captain. Trust no one. Mother's office is in the heart of the Gorgon facility.
Also auch dir nicht.
You're free to salvage anything that isn't nailed down. I only want what's mine.
Mysterious heiress, unexpected gainful employment. It's like something out of a detective serial.
It's not theft if she's giving us permission.
Regrettable, I know. We used to have a staff to maintain. Father loved his Saltuna. He was an avid fisherman, you know. But that was long ago. When they moved here from Byzantium, Mother told me he was heartbroken to learn there was no sport. So she bought him a pond for his sad, lonely amusement. Father loved... When they moved here from Byzantium, Mother... Not as much as I used to. Who has time to slow their thoughts and bask in... I prefer staring out the window of my drawing room, brooding on matters outside of... Hideous. Spacer's Choice agreed to double Mother's research budget if she subjected her family. I swear, those eyes follow me wherever I go. It's hard to find good help. And I'm not quick to trust anyone who would work for me. I can worry about upkeep once my... Very well. If there's anything else, you have my attention. Ask anything you like, Captain. I've told you everything I know. I trust you to investigate Gorgon. Of course, my dear Captain. I look forward to it. Someone... When I left home, I left this place with every intention... When I arrived, I opened a small firm to help you. Yes, that wasn't part of the plan. I thought I would find. You reminded me of the Ambrose family comes from old Earth money. We were pioneers. If there's anything else you'd like to know, speak on. Ah, yes. If you have any questions, you can trust me to answer them. Lucian was Mother's point of contact at Spacer's Choice.
Okay.
He once tried to recruit me to work on and risk losing one of the colony's greatest minds to Auntie Cleo? I think not. No.
Okay, yeah.
And there is a little bit of everything, I suppose. Manage personnel, keep an eye on budgets.
Okay.
Gold and risk losing one of the No. In their estimate, I'm certain Mother was. The pleasure is mine.
Gut. Ja, Leute, somit schon mal das erste zu Gorgon. Also, ja. So. Weil.
Something on your mind?
Eigentlich alles ganz cool. Also, bis zum nächsten Mal. Macht's gut.